Okay, everyone. So thanks a lot for tuning in tonight to our Great Escape Zoom. My name's Kate Robinson. I've been with the Juice Plus company now since March 2015. I was also a customer of Juice Plus since September 2000 and what year are we up to? 14. So for 2 years now, I've been on the products and the program. I'm super excited to share with you tonight about our amazing products and program of Juice Plus and our Juicy Body Transformation program. And Sam on our team is going to share that with you because she's super passionate about our products and our program. But basically what the opportunity of Juice Plus has created for me is it's really created some amazing freedom in my life. And by freedom, I mean I've been able to basically create an income to surpass my old corporate full-time income. So no longer am I the struggling full-time working mum who felt like she was constantly screaming at her children to get out of the house of a morning, also coming back into the house of an evening, doing dinner, bath and bed, and meeting all of my, obligations as an employee, as a wife, as a mother, which, to be very honest, at the time I felt like I sucked at all roles, and I was not happy with my life. And I knew that if I didn't change something, that was never going to change. That feeling of constantly being frantic, constantly having more month than money, never feeling like our family got a holiday. And I just have to say, I'm so thankful that I started this opportunity, that I said, what if? And to be perfectly honest, I was one of the skeptical people that sat on the sideline for 6 months. I was an amazing, happy customer. I got fantastic health results. And I was happy just to be a customer for 6 months before I actually went, you know what, enough is enough. My life isn't changing. And in order for me to actually see some change, I need to change. I need to, look at this opportunity for what it's worth, to be a vehicle to really change my life. And it did take a lot of overcoming of my skepticism to get to that point. And hopefully tonight, really succinctly, we're going to share with you how we've done it and exactly what we felt as well, and hopefully meet some of your own objections. But more than that, we just want you to reach out and ask more questions, because it took me 6 months to say yes to this. And now looking back, I wish I had said yes sooner. But I totally understand people that want to watch and see first, because you know what, this opportunity has been around for a long time. It's going to be here for a long time to come. So whenever the time's right for you, we've got the team, we've got the system, and we're ready to get going with you. So without further ado, we're going to try and keep it quick tonight. I'm going to hand over to Sam, who's going to share about our amazing products and program.
Awesome. Hey guys, can you hear me okay? I'm just trying not to be too loud tonight. Awesome. So yeah, I get to share about our amazing products and program. I was introduced to them about 15, 16 months ago, and they just made sense to me pretty much straight away. I was a bit skeptical and wanted to do my research, but the idea behind it made sense. So our main product that we have is our capsules, which you've probably seen around. What I love about these is just the simplicity of it. They're a really super simple way to increase the amount of fruit and vegetable nutrients you're getting into your body every day. It's pretty much just that in a nutshell. There's 3 different blends. So there's a fruit blend, a berry blend, and a vegetable blend. And they are made with a variety of the nutrients from fresh fruit and veggies. So how the product is actually made is it is all vine ripened, all the products grown by us. It's pesticide free. It's then crushed down, so literally turned into a big juice, but we keep all of the fibre and all of the skin and all of the good stuff in there. Then it's dried out at really low temperatures to retain those live enzymes and the nutrients, and then it's whacked into a capsule. The capsule makes it super easy to take, and it also keeps the product it keeps it alive basically, so that it's not sort of being oxidized by being just in a container and the air getting to it. one thing I loved about the products when I first started taking them was what was firstly how it made me feel. I definitely noticed a big change to my mood and to my energy levels within the first couple of weeks. Saying that everybody's different, the body does have quite a healing hierarchy. So a new mum who's breastfeeding and on no sleep is probably not going to be bouncing off the walls with energy like I was. But for me, that was my experience and I loved that. When I started to learn a little bit more about the products, the thing that really appealed to me was the research behind it and that it was like science backed. So the research is really high quality as far as it's double blind placebo, it's testing the effects of Juice Plus on the body, not just sort of those claims like blueberries do this or broccoli does this. So I love that the research was pharmaceutical grade, and you don't really see that in the nutra sort of ceutical world. So for me, that was awesome. The other thing that I loved was the safety of it. Our products actually come with a chewable version for kids as well. These are basically the same as the fruit and vegetable capsules, but they're just mixed with sort of tapioca to give them that chewy sort of texture. I love these because I know parents struggle to get their kids to eat enough fruit and vegetables, and they're a super easy way just to have that like seatbelt that they definitely have got those nutrients in, and we're bridging the gap between what they are eating to what they should be eating. The beautiful thing about this is the company actually supplied them for free. When mum or dad's on the product, they can get one of their kids on it for free with the chews or the capsules. So I think that's just an amazing little add in there. Going on with the safety as well, that was the other thing that I liked about it. It just had a food label. So it didn't come with the, can't take if you're breastfeeding or can't take if you're pregnant. Basically, if you can eat the apple or you can eat the orange, you can take Juice Plus. And I thought that was great. What a great product for just everybody. Pretty much, I know for me, like I'm actually on a bit of a health kick at the moment, so I'm writing all of my food down, and I know I'm not eating 12 vegetables every day, but I know with my Juice Plus that I'm at least bridging the gap between what I am eating to closer to what I should be eating. I'm not going to go into all of how many vegetables we should be eating every day. Google has the answers to that, but most of us know in reality we don't get enough in. The other product that we have is our amazing whole food sachets. It's like my little miracle dust. I love these. Breakfast for me was always such a big struggle. I either didn't eat it or would just make a terrible choice. These for me are just a lifesaver in that area. They're super delicious. They help me get good fats in the morning, which you really need that for your brain to work. I'm getting a good mix of carbohydrates and protein, and it's all beautiful plant-based whole foods. So this also boosts my nutrient levels on a daily level too. And they taste friggin' amazing. These are also safe for kids. Products, as far as the gluten requirement, it's less than 20 parts per million. So for most people, that is classified as gluten-free and suitable, but you should check that with your doctor. So I love those as well. And all of our products come with the amazing Juicy Body Transformation Guide and Program, which I've got here. So it is recipes basically, and it's jam-packed full of delicious whole food recipes. We've got more than one volume, so you get all of this for free when you're on the product. And we also do sort of more, I guess, concentrated health programs as well. So we have the JBT Shred Guide, which I'm on to week 8 of this, and I've lost about, I think it's close to 7 kilos now. So what I loved about all of the whole food program is that they're really focused on just getting more into the body, not about cutting things out and restricting, like, can't have sweet potato this afternoon because I had it in the morning. It's about getting as many nutrients into your body as you possibly can. And that's essentially what the gist of Juice Plus is too. It's just about boosting that nutrient level. But yeah, tonight we're going to hear from some people that are going to share their story about how they have enjoyed the product. And I think Mel was going to share with me tonight.
How are you?
Hey, Mel.
Okay, so my story, basically I watched a friend transform her health and her family's health after taking the product. She lost weight. Her kids weren't sick anymore. She had no more bags under her eyes. I kind of watched her do that over a few months, and then I got pneumonia and several bouts of bronchitis. So that was last year, and I thought, okay, I've got to get on this stuff. So I called her, and this year I've had no sickness at all. My eczema's totally gone. My daughter is on the autism spectrum, and her focus after taking the Kids Choose has really come along really well. It's brought her average from 30 out of 100 to about 70 out of 100 in a spellathon that they had at school, and a D average student up to a C average, which might not seem like a lot, but for a child on the autism spectrum who who has a lot of trouble focusing, we're really proud of her, and just to see her face light up, when she comes home and tells us about her achievements is, we will never stop taking it or giving it to her.
Yeah, I'm just learning how to drive my computer at the boyfriend's house tonight, so it's not the same setup. Thanks, Mel. And I love that the autism one. That's one that's close to my heart as well. I've got friends in the same sort of. She's got 2 kids actually, and they're both quite. I don't even know if it's low spectrum or high. So I don't know what the things are, but for her, rather than just having to battle with every single meal, she's just at least got that security blanket that they're getting the nutrients in, and then she can just fill in the gaps with, fill up food. There's someone else was going to share tonight as well, so I'm going to get Kate to pass over to them. I haven't got my list up in front of me. Not quite sure who it was, but Tessa, was it? If you were also going to share, do you want to pull yourself off mute? No?
Yep, I might share my story, Sam, if that's okay.
Awesome.
So I know I shared in the beginning that I was a customer for 6 months. So originally my personal trainer shared the products in the program with me because he had a customer who had amazing results. And for me, the products made sense. As Sam said, I know even when I'm good, I struggle to get the 10 to 12 serves that we need every day to basically maintain our health and vitality. So it just made immediate sense. And the fact that I could get my children's products for free was a no-brainer. So my husband's also a celiac, so he's allergic to gluten, and his nutrition absorption is constantly under threat by any trace of gluten, which when you eat out is always prevalent. There's always a chance of cross-contamination of gluten. So for me, I said yes, and I have been on it for 2 years. And as I said, I didn't start the business for 6 months, but even 6 months in, I knew there was never going to be a day that I wasn't without Juice Plus, because we had such a decrease in illness in our family. A family of 4 with 1 in daycare at the time and 1 at early school years at the time, constantly being around new bugs all the time. So all the common school illnesses, every time I saw a notice at kindy, I was like, oh, here we go again, hand, foot and mouth or gastro or whatever it was. And, I'm so thankful that since introducing Juice Plus, the incident of illness in our family has decreased to, a few common colds a year, which generally we fight without any need for a doctor visit. So I don't even know what my stocks of Nurofen or Panadol are anymore, whereas it was always on the counter and it was always at hand and I always made sure I had it. Now, it very likely could expire before it gets used. And I don't say that to impress anyone. It's actually the case. And I love the fact that the doctor that I regularly see is a chiropractor, and he treats everything for me, and I only need to see, a GP for well visits and those maintenance visits that all us females get to do. So I know for me, I wouldn't go a day without it, and my family, our health has increased so much because of it. And it's just everything from immune system to also my energy levels. I train 5 to 6 times a week. I'm up at 5:30 and I'm still going at 10:30 at night. I never get an energy slump. It always used to be 3 p.m. in the day for me, and then 8:30 at night. That's a thing of the past now because of the complete and also the capsules. Sleep is better, hair is better, skin, nails. We caught up as a team on Saturday, and even Sam commented on our photo. We all have glowing skin because the vitality and the health just shows in everybody's face and body and everything. It's coming out of us. So there's not a day that I wouldn't go without this product and also the program. So I will hand back to Sam now, who's going to hand it on over.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks, Kate. But yeah, that's our amazing products. And honestly, like, they really are. I just love the simplicity of it. Like, I think I was talking to a friend yesterday, and just the fact that, so much can be going on with your life and with your health and with how you're feeling and even mental health. And so much of that is connected to what you're putting into your body. And Juice Plus really just gives you a super simple stepping stone into a healthier lifestyle. It's as simple as that. I know I don't do green juices every day, but this really helps me to stay on track and make sure I'm at least getting more nutrients in. So we're going to sort of shift gears up a little bit now. I just had to have a look at a thing to see who I was shifting to. But we're going to talk a little bit about the business behind Juice Plus, and I'm going to pass over to Jess. Lovely. And she's going to start us off there. Thanks, Jess.
Awesome. Thanks, Sam. So the really cool thing is this business came into my life at a time where I had previous experience with the products. I loved them. I fell pregnant and didn't know enough about them, so I stopped the product. But basically when Sam reintroduced me to them and the research and how impressive that was and how much it could help me in my pregnancy, especially in the 3rd trimester and going on to feeding, I was blown away by that. And then when she also mentioned that there was a business behind this amazing product that I had already loved, I was really interested, and I thought, I'd love to get some money back on my products. I'd love to share this with other people and help them feel this good, but I had a lot of questions. I'd heard of, people talk about, all these different kind of businesses and parties and things like that. And I was like, I don't know if this is kind of my thing. And, I don't want to have to hunt down all my friends, and, I don't want to become part of any scam. And it's definitely nothing to do with that. What I really loved about this business is it literally is nothing to do with any kind of pyramid scheme. They're illegal. They're gone in the 70s. It's literally just sharing a product that we're loving with people that are looking for a way to improve their health or their wealth. So I really love that. And a few of the questions that I had before I started this business, what I loved was I had all the answers there in the amazing community that we're surrounded with. But basically one of the first questions that I said or asked Sam was, okay, like, how many people do I have to hunt down and talk to and get their orders for? And what I really loved about this business and the way it works is it's not about that. The same as when we go to a hairdresser, you love your hairdresser, and if someone says, oh, your hair looks amazing, who does it? And you gladly share that with them and say, oh, my hairdresser's Erica, I love her, I've been going to her for this long. And it's exactly the same with these products. And I really didn't have to go and spew Juice Plus all over everyone. It was just about sharing my life, and for people that were interested, I helped them take a closer look and see if it could help them. So the beauty of this kind of business too is that it grows really organically. How am I best going to describe this? Sorry. Basically with how I kind of came into the business was through Sam, my auntie. So she had the products and the business shared with her through one of her friends and work colleagues, Nat, and she got a bit of FOMO. She saw that they were having such a great time and going out together and having all these kind of I don't know, more chill out time, more time to do what they wanted when they wanted, but also they were, you know, meeting up for coffee and doing those kinds of things that, let's face it, we'd much rather be doing that than going and spending 8 hours a day chained to a desk. So Sam really loved that, and the idea that it could give her some freedom. And just through sharing that business opportunity with me, who are coming up to my maternity leave, wanting a year off but not knowing how the hell I was going to pay for that, and feeling amazing from these products and wanting to stay feeling amazing despite less money, she shared the business opportunity with me. And so from there, I shared the business opportunity with my friend Lauren that I met through a mother's group, which was, it's funny how that worked. Like when I first met her, I had no intention. I was very new to the business. I literally was just talking about my life and what I did, and Juice Plus kind of fitted into that, and she was curious. And so I just shared with her what I was doing, and it really resonated with her. And so she started the business and the products at the same time, and she shared it with her friend Ali, who also had amazing results with the products, had really horrific health issues for a long time that they helped with, and she shared that with her friend Lauren. That line actually continues down. But you see from, you know, this business, the beauty of it, and that I loved, was I didn't have to go and hunt all these people down to have a successful business. Sam literally shared it with me, one person, and this is how her business continued to grow. And that's just one line. From there, she has gone out and shared it with other people. And this is as well as having, you know, our own couple of customers. And it really does grow organically. I've gone out and shared the business with other people as well, friends, best friends, family, people who love the products, people who are looking for another way to earn money staying at home. And it really has, it's crazy. It's kind of like this popcorn effect. And I really, really love that, because not only does that mean that I don't have to be this crazy Juice Plus person and go out and spray it all over everyone, but I literally just live my life. I share what I'm loving with people that are interested and looking for something, and it creates this thing, kind of beach money, residual income, where literally I can be on holidays, or, you know, this holiday's coming up for Christmas, I'm going to Kiama for a week. I can still be making money even though I'm sitting on the beach. Like, who can say that? My partner's a builder, and, you know, he takes a couple of weeks off, and there ain't no money coming into our account in that time for him. So I really love that, and the fact that with this business, any questions that we have, you know, we can find the answer, and it's just a really simple system. So that's basically, I hope I haven't forgotten anything. But yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is swap over to Tessa, is it? Awesome. And Tessa's going to share the awesome part, the fun part, how we get paid.
Yes, this is a part that I absolutely love, and you know, I think a lot of people like as well. So there are 3 ways that we get paid within this business. We get paid a retail profit. The retail, you get some money back off your customers, as well as yourself, because you're your own customer, and that's that. Then you get a commission, and that can range anywhere between 4% and 14%, which is absolutely fantastic. And that commission's based on people that you bring into the business, their customers as well, and your own customers. Then the exciting bit is we also get paid bonuses. Now, you know, not many jobs these days gives you bonuses, or, you know, they could say, yeah, at the end of the year you get a Christmas bonus, and then when Christmas comes around their profits aren't very good, and therefore you don't get a bonus. In this business you do get a bonus, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to talk about bonuses tonight, because that's a little bit more easier to understand. But whoever invited you along tonight, or to see a recording of this, if you want to know more about the retail profit and commissions, just go and have a chat to them. So bonuses. The first the first little bonus that you can get is when you reach SDVF. And at SDVF, and don't worry what these mean. You know, it took me a little while to understand them as well. But SDVF you get a bonus of 400. And when you start going out and linking arms with other people and helping them do exactly what you've been taught, the teacher also gets $400. I'm going to hand you over to Kate to share her business story.
Hello. Hi everyone, I'm Kate. I'm an SDVF. I've been involved with the business for about 9 months now. Basically, I got involved because I'm a registered nurse. I have found that this kind of work gets really tiring and stressful over time and can be quite draining, both physically and emotionally. So I was looking for something a bit more positive, and I'm always kind of health focused. So I saw the potential in this business and I loved what it did for me, and I was really keen to share it with those around me that I cared about. So another thing I saw as a positive for the business is that I like money. I like socializing and making friends. I like shopping, and I like using social media. I'm pretty much on it all the time. So this was a bit of a no-brainer. It's like easy business for me. What it's meant for me is that I've been able to pay off debts that have been kind of hanging over my head. I've been able to plan for the future as well, which is really exciting. And basically my kind of financial history is pretty bad. So it's really good to have a bit of positive financial things coming behind me so I can plan and save and really get myself and my partner in a good point for the future and planning where we go from here. So that's a really good positive for me and being involved in the business, and look forward to growing within it.
Thank you so much, Kate. That's that was really good. And you know, when you can pay off those little debts that you have, it just feels so wonderful that you can contribute to that. So well done. The next little promotion you can get is SC. And at SC, sorry, my pen's a bit funny. At SC, you'll get a $600 bonus. And then when you start teaching other people to hit SC, the teacher also gets $600. And I'll share a little bit about my story. I was always a corporate worker, working to really, I wanted to get to the top. That's the way I was. It became a decision that we stopped me from working because we had 3 beautiful girls that never had mummy home, and I was getting sick and stressed all the time, and therefore I wasn't a mother to my kids. So that changed. I was looking for something. I always knew I wanted to work from home. Didn't know what though, because I'm not a very creative person at all. Even though I'm a left-hander, I'm not creative. So I happened to see on Facebook that a friend of mine that I met through boot camp, Kate, she was posting about this awesome business, and I touched base with her one day, and I watched something like this, and I thought, what if this could mean that I could provide for my children, help with the family costs, and not have to go back full time. So that was a win-win for me. Okay, so the next stage is SSC. I don't know why my pen's not working because I have checked this. I hope this is going to be okay. Green's not a very good colour, I know. And that's not working either. SSC. And at SSC, you'll get a bonus of $1,200. And the person who taught you also gets a $1,200 bonus. Nat, would you like to share your story?
Sure, Tessa. Hey guys, thank you so much for having me on. It's been really great sitting and listening to everyone's stories so far. I joined the business, it'd have to be nearly 14 months ago now. And I guess when I first looked at this business opportunity, for me, what I saw then is something totally different to what I see now. I was definitely one of those skeptics sitting there watching an event like this thinking, I just don't understand how that's going to fit in for me. I'm, a working mum. I worked in corporate world, very similar to, the other girls on here as well. And for me, I was working 30 to 40 hours a week, putting my children in daycare, coming home, trying to run a house. And the idea of running around, meeting new people and trying to promote a business, I just couldn't see how I was going to make that fit. But what I found really early on in my business was that it kind of didn't work like that. There was definitely some misconceptions that I'd had about a business. And I guess a lot of that came out of my own fear. You know, being a mum for, at that point, then 4 years, my eldest daughter was 4. You sort of get stuck in a rut of, you know, this is what I know and this is what I'm comfortable with, and I'll just stay within my boundary because at least I'm safe and protected. But what I found, you know, personally for myself was that I'd actually pushed away a lot of my own personal hopes and dreams for what I wanted. So my life really quickly became about what I needed and not what I wanted or what, you know, dreams I'd had. So, you know, dreams get pushed into a box. So I guess this business, you know, 14 months later, with my own personal beliefs and changes that I've made along the way, you know, really opens up that change again and to sort of go, I guess the things I was frightened of, you know, wanting to have those dreams come true and frightened that they wouldn't, made me stop. So this business has really given me the freedom to go, let's pull those dreams back out of the box. You know, I can be a successful mum. I can, you know, raise a family. I can actually spend time with my family and not be a mum that is angry when I get home from work, apart from today. It means that I can, you know, finish up my traditional job and spend the time with my children that I need to and that I want to. I don't get I don't know if there's many mums on here, but I know that at 5 till 7 o'clock, you know, that is not ideal in anyone's household. So if you're a mum and you're putting your hand up and you know, nodding your head going, yeah, I hate that witching hour between 5 to 7, that's the only time you get to spend with your children every day. It means someone else is getting the benefit of what you've raised, right? So for me, that was something I'd, you know, got really sick of. I wanted to actually see the good times and not the shit times of my children. So, yeah, that's, you know, 14 months down the track, that's where I'm at within my business. I'm about 5 weeks to go before I finish up with my traditional job. I've handed in my resignation. I am going on maternity leave, but I've actually chosen to resign rather than take maternity leave. Mostly because, you know, I know that this business is going to pay me well into my future. I don't have to be frightened anymore to know that I need that as a safety net. And I also know the value of what I want in my children's lives going into the future. So, yeah, super excited and really, really hopeful and ambitious about the future, what it's going to become.
Fantastic. Thanks, Nat. And you look incredible. And it's so exciting that 5 weeks and that's it. That's amazing. Very proud of you. The next position you get to is QNMD. And at that point, you'll get $1,500 bonus. And the person who taught you, or when you start teaching people to reach this level, you'll also get a $1,500 bonus. Body pin. Then the last, or the pinnacle, now there are a few after this, but this is one of the pinnacle of the business. You get to NMD. Here we go. And at NMD, you will get a $3,000 bonus, but the person who taught you does not. And the reason being is because when you actually get to NMD position, you're earning anywhere between $80,000 and $100,000 a year just in residual income. So that is absolutely fantastic. So that's why they don't there. Now, to start this business, it's really, really, you know, you have a traditional business or you go into something like Subway or, you know, a hairdressing salon or something, you could be earning, or you could be paying $100,000 or over, hundreds of thousands to get into that. With this, it's really, really low risk. It's about $164 to enter into your business. And the reason why it's that is because we give you a website and we give you all the how to actually put in those orders and so forth. So, it's really, really low risk, and that's fantastic. Okay, I'll hand back to Kate, who will close us tonight.
Thanks, guys, and thanks everyone who shared. I'm just going to pop it on gallery view now. So it was really cool to see you all show up, all share tonight, and thanks again for joining us if you've been shared the link or you tuned in. As I said in the beginning, I'm very well aware that it can all sound too good to be true, that bonus money can sound, all fantastic, but really, what are we all earning? And you know what? I asked the same, and I wanted my questions answered. We're all here to give you all of the information. We have access to all the information, the compensation plan, everything you want to know, and we're more than happy to answer those questions. But I think the first thing is just to ask yourself, what if? My question to myself is, what if I don't change? I will never potentially be happy with the struggle and the juggle. And then the second question was, what if this could actually work for me like it has for the people that I'd seen and that I've met? So if you're on the sidelines watching, someone that's invited you is having success that you might think could be yours one day too, please reach out, ask those questions. We're not here to convince. We're certainly not here to hunt down, to annoy, but we are here to answer your questions. And if the time's right, if you're ready, we want to work with you. So I'm going to end it all there, and we'll all say good night.